Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how I created this super glossy look. It is very simple, doable on a daily basis, and it gives a very fresh, dewy skin without using any foundation. So I am going to do this and show you how I achieved that look. So starting I actually started by misting a lot of face mist on my face. I used the Max Fix Plus. You can use any face mist that you have, and started concealing my dark spots on my face. I started concealing the under eye area, the corner of my nose, um, some spotness, some acne scars that are around my cheeks, some darkness around my lips, and I had a tint on, so that's why I have a peachy thing going on my lips. And I'm using a very light-handed touch with this concealer, very gentle, nothing too heavy, letting the problematic areas of my skin get a little bit of treatment through this concealer, and letting my skin show through the bare um, you know the texture of the skin show through, so that is going to add on to the natural glowy look that I'm going for. So I'm barely covering the acne marks fully. I'm not bothered by having it peek through. So finally going on with another just to make sure that everything is blended smoothly. This is a very casual, effortless, thing to achieve. Nothing major, no rocket science. Just enjoy the process. Use what you have. I'm anyways going to mention what I'm using in the description bar, so you can go check them out if you want to know what products I'm using. But it's always good to use what you have, because I'm sure you'll have a concealer of your skin color, a lighter color concealer. Like here I'm using a shade lighter just to highlight a tint, a very small amount on the nose, and this high points on my above my cupid's bow on my chin. So that brings, anything that you highlight, makes it come forward. So I like to put this lighter color right in the hollow of my cheeks and my eyes, so that takes away that the effect of the very deep set eyes that I have, and brightens up my face. And the bridge of my nose, highlights it makes the nose look a little sharper. It highlights the bony structure of the nose and the temple. I have a huge temple, so I like to bring it forward, make it look more curved, and my chin. So overall, blending it all through so that I don't see any harsh lines. I noticed that highlighting just above your cupid's bow makes a good difference to your face. It brings in a lot of youthfulness, so that's nice to do. And moving on, I'm doing my brows, and I always prefer to have a very, a waxy texture of brow pencil. And going with a very light hand. Okay, I'm just following the natural shape of my brows. I never shape my brows. I think the last time I ever got my brows shaped was when I was in college, and that is like ages back. And I like to keep my brows bushy, because I feel personally that a bushy brow gives you that youthful appearance, and the thicker your brows are, the better it looks, especially for me because I have such a big face. So I have an oblong face structure, and I feel, your brows, frame your face a big time. It plays a very big role in, giving definition to your face. So if you have a big face, I would absolutely recommend you to, prioritize doing your brows. If you have 2 minutes to spare on making yourself look a little more presentable and giving you that confidence boost of looking good, I think you should do your brows first, and that's it. If you just doing the brows makes all the difference, because that is what frames your eyes. And just keep your eyes bare, just do the brows, so that would give a polished look. But the amount of work that you have done is going to create a drastic difference in your overall look. So, moving on to the other brows and doing very, very light, gentle strokes. So, I'm focusing on creating hair, drawing out hair where I have very sparse brows, and then brushing it through as I'm going forward, as I'm moving forward, as I'm going, uh, you know, blending in. Basically, I'm blending all the marks that I've created in my brows with the other end, like the spoolie end. So that's it. That's how my brows look like after doing. And now I'm using an eyeshadow palette and picking up a very, very rosy, coppery shade. And that is very close to the color of my lid naturally. So you can barely see anything when I'm just touching that color on my lids. It's a brown, coppery, shimmery shade. You can use anything that you have. You can even use a blush that is, pinkish, brownish pinkish with a little shimmer. So I'm using this color, okay? This is a rosy copper color, and I'm using it on my lid. So I'm not going too far towards the crease, and just focusing to very close to my lash line and on my lid, and doing the same on the other lid. So basically, it's very, very close to my crease color, my natural crease color. It's very pinkish, coppery, and I have very, very thin skin, so I can see you can see veins through my eyelid. So I'm just trying to cover it up barely with this shadow, and that gives a nice fresh look to your eyes without doing much. This would absolutely take you 2 minutes to do. And blending it, I'm using my fingers to just make sure everything is blended, nothing is looking harsh, and it gives you that petal like glow on your eyelid, which I absolutely love. It makes you feel so nice, fresh, pretty. And moving on, I'm taking this pearlescent kind of a shade. It's very, very soft, pearly kind of a color with a little bit of warmth in it. So it is, I would not say champagne totally, but it is. A warm toned shimmery shadow, okay, a warm pale shimmery shadow. So use whatever you have, just take a very, very light color and put it on the center of your lid, just above your lashes. So that gives a very, very beautiful three-dimensional look to your eyes. It just makes your eyes pop and gives you a very flushed, glossy look. So that is a very, very nice rosy color on my lids. And moving on, I'm going to my blush placement. So I'm focusing on the high points of my cheek and blending it with the same brush I used concealer with my concealer. So whatever is left on my brush helps me blend this blush and subdues the color and blends it very beautifully with my leftover concealer. So that is a tip you can use if you're trying to blend a cream concealer. Then sorry, if you're trying to put a cream blush, you can use your concealer brush, like use concealer with a brush, and whatever is left on, you use that brush to blend your cream blush. So here you may notice that in this entire makeup look, I'm only using cream products because I'm going for a very, very ethereal glowy look. So I'm avoiding any powder products except for the shadows. Moving on, I'm blending everything in and making sure there are no harsh lines, any demarcating lines between the concealer and the blush. And I'm also adding a little more of the blush on my forehead so that everything ties up together. Okay, nothing is out of place. So if you if you want to recreate your natural flushed look, like you're right after your gym, after your workout, like how your skin looks flushed, that is the kind of look that you would try to achieve here. And now is the time to use some kind of glowy liquid to absolutely, highlight in a very, very creamy but subtle and natural way, as if your skin is shining from within. It has that very beautiful ethereal glow that that makes you look very, very, out of the world. Look makes you look very ethereal is the word. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it on my forehead and the high points of my cheek, my bridge of the nose, and a little bit on the Cupid's bow too, because that highlights the feature that you have on above your lips, the space between your nose and your lips and your chin. So make sure you blend it all very nicely so nothing stands out. And doing the other side too. So focus, make sure you do it. The placement is right for you. I have a high cheekbone, so uh, I'm placing it accordingly. And that simple under even under my brow bones, I'm uh, putting a little bit of this highlighter, cream highlighter. I'm using a very, very creamy highlighter. It's a liquid highlighter. Not exactly liquid, but it's cream consistency by MAC, the MAC Strobe cream. You can use anything that you have. There are lots of options in this category of makeup, the liquid highlighter. You can use whatever you have at hand. And just the placement of it makes a huge amount of difference. It's so effortless, so beautiful, so out of the world, gives you that fairy kind of a glow, that angelic glow that you want. And it's very, very doable on a daily basis. Okay, it gives you that very natural looking glow. Nobody can tell that you have makeup on. It's so beautiful, as if you're blessed with such beautiful, nice skin, or you are just out of your workout, you have just stepped out of the gym, and you look so fresh and glowy. Moving on, I'm trying to curl my lashes, but I'm really bad at it. Somehow, I my lashes don't fit any kind of curlers. I have tried a lot of eyelash curlers, but nothing really works for me. I have very, very fine lashes. Okay, my hair is very fine. So I don't know what's the problem, or I never had, I never got to try the right eyelash curler. Could be the shape of the curler doesn't match my eye. And I'm going to use, I'm not going to go for a waterproof mascara. It's all up to you. I like to use a washable one because, you know, al already I have very little lashes, so I don't want to get rid of whatever I have. And getting rid of a waterproof mascara is really, really painful. So I like using, washable mascara, and I'm using a very, a mascara with a very, very tiny wand because I have very, very less amount of lashes. So a small wand helps me with putting mascara on my lashes. So that's what I'm doing here. Don't ignore your lower lashes because it makes a big difference on your overall makeup look. So as you can see, I have some mascara on my um, eyelid. So I'm going to, uh, scratch it off with my nail once it dries off. So you can just wait for it to dry and it'll automatically flake off. So do not attempt to, remove mascara that's by that accidentally comes up on your lash on your eyelid, and covering it up a little more with some more eyeshadow. Time for the lips. I'm going to use a very, very nude color. It's like my lips but better. It's a very peachy pinky nude color and it's a matte finish. I would like to use a matte liquid, sorry, a matte bullet lipstick, a creamy one, so that you can smudge it a little, make it softer, and you know, use a gloss on top instead of using a full on gloss, because that is going to give you a much natural look. So whatever is left on my lips, I'm taking a little more pigment from my lips and putting it on a little more on my nose and my chin and my forehead. And I'm also kissing myself on my hand so that I can take off the excess lipstick so that it leaves a stain. It is the bitten lip look. And going on with a very, very heavy hand of gloss. This is a sparkly clear gloss, okay? It has no color, but a lot of sparkles and it's clear. So I'm using a lot of gloss on my upper and lower lips, and also to add that wet look, that super glossy wet look, I am going to put it on my lids. And you can use anything, you could use a gloss or a cream highlighter, something that is very iridescent and not very pigmenty. Okay, it has to be translucent. So going on with some kind of a oil, you can even use a lip oil if you want. um, and the high points of your cheek and the bridge of your nose, just to highlight a little more and accentuate that wet glossy look. And finally spraying what you did with a fixing spray, a dewy fixing spray, and so that everything sets in. And that's the finished look. So what do you think about this look? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe and let me know, would you like to do such a look? What is your feedback? And thank you for watching. See you very soon in my next video. Bye bye.